You know, good evening to all my fellow Africans out there. Today I will speak about whatever is going on right now between one of the videos I made about Joe Biden, the American president. And I want to take it to the notice of the peoples, of American peoples and Joe Biden supporters. I would want this live video also to reach to Joe Biden, since Joe Biden is watching my video secretly. You know, I realize that Joe Biden is now a secret watcher, watching my videos secretly. Guys, I will explain this to you, what is going on between me and Joe Biden right now, and I will show you some proofs that was from social medias. You know, I will show you the proof. Let me just prepare this. I will show you guys some proofs, you know, what is going on between me and Joe Biden. But I came live today to make it clear to Joe Biden that Pandi Maica is not like African leader with just an empty word. I'm not an African leader. Okay. So, you know, guys, that was this video I made when Joe Biden called on to Ugandan president to accept LGBT. The video I posted on TikTok, on YouTube, and Facebook. But the video was automatically deleted in 1 minute from all social medias. So I have to ask this social media's platform owners, if truly they are assistants, I have to ask them this question: why this video is going down by all the social media? And after later, then I got an email, you know, that the video was banned by Joe Biden, that the video should not be published in any other social media. I will show you the email right now. And I will want to let also Joe Biden know that you cannot insult Africans and you expect Africans to keep quiet. It is impossible. Maybe some Africans may ignore your insult on Africa, but not like Pandi Maica. And I'm ready to face Joe Biden anywhere he wants. I know he's the president of the giant, how they call it, you know, America is the giant of the world, you know. He's the president of the giant of the world, you know, the country that is called America. He's the president. He has securities. I don't care about that. There is no leader that is big and above the law to insult the whole Africa. There is no African leader who stand and insult the whole America. And it can never happen. There will be no African leader who will stand and insult the whole America. It's not possible. You will see that if any African leader wake up to insult the whole America, the whole human right will wake up and against that leader. You will see all kind of laws. They will start bringing out all kind of laws. But Joe Biden wake up to insult the whole Africa. That was by Joe Biden calling on to Ugandan president to accept LGBT, and they put sanction, I don't know, 3 months sanction on Uganda. That Ugandan, they will cut off your American visa from Uganda. Ugandan people cannot have American visa anymore. This is how they threaten, how Joe Biden threatening, even not Joe Biden, Barack Obama, they were all threatening African leaders with the visa. Even European countries, if they want to threaten Africa, they threatening African leaders with the visa. What do you people have? America, you can ban Uganda from visa, but what have you stolen from Africa? You know, we can ban you from stealing our golds, diamonds, silver, platinum, not only visa. We don't need visa. We will not ban you from one thing, but we need when Africa wake up and Africa want to ban Europeans, Americans, and UK. We are going to ban you from everything, even from the good air you are breathing. We are going to ban you from it. Guys, I will show you this. I will show you this this message. You know, the email I got. You know, when I got the email, I was like, yeah. Then I need to show this email to people. You know, at least I think some people will be able to read this. Let me see if I think it can be clear. I will want people to read it. If how people can read it, I will want to show how people can read it. You know, I want to see if people can read it in somehow. Okay, but I will put it here, then I will publish it later on my this page, you know, for people to read this. You know, this was the email I got, you know. The email I got, and I'll read it also for you people to hear. The email I got. Okay, hi Immigrant Defender. That was my email name, My email name was Immigrant Defender. Okay, so hi Immigrant Defender. We have received your review over the following. Okay, video. Because of Joe Biden, this video is banned by all medias. We review your contents carefully and have confirmed that it violates our hate speech policy. We know this is probably disappointing news, but it is our jobs to make sure that Joe Biden is not getting harassed or insult from anyone. How does this impact your content? We wouldn't be putting your content back on media. If your appeal was for a warning, you will not be given another warning in future. This was from Joe Biden. This was caused by Joe Biden, So that's the time I realized that Joe Biden have been getting my messages with all the evil deed that he was doing. He was getting my messages. So this is, I realized also this was the reason that they want to ban TikTok. Because TikTok was very free. But do you know that this video was even deleted by TikTok? Because Joe Biden was threatening them. Joe Biden was threatening these application CEOs. So that Africans will not have the right to talk back at Joe Biden. So that Joe Biden, the evil secret of Joe Biden will not be leaked out. This is why Joe Biden is trying to put his hand on the deck to make sure that all social media CEOs are being controlled by American government. This was the main reason they want to ban TikTok. And I think TikTok now abide by their rules, by American government rules. If you have an application where people go there and speak like TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and know that all these CEO of this application are being controlled by American government. American government decide what video will be published on their applications. This video was published. I've published this video almost a month ago or 2 months ago. I think that time Joe Biden have not seen the video, but the video was really going viral, very viral, The video was really very going viral because many people were watching the video, and many people were sharing the video. I think like 1 million people were sharing the video, just share. They were sharing, more than 1 million people were sharing the video. So the video got to Joe Biden. That's how the video got banned from all social medias. At once they delete from all social medias, So I was trying to get them an email and give them an email because I was like to know why my video got down. Because when I made a video about these white peoples who make themselves like they are supremacy to black Africans, then I want to know if that content is down. I want to know the reason. Is it about racism? Or is it about the content have a fault? Or is it about it was from the leader that I made a video about? So that's how I know that the video I made was about Joe Biden. And Joe Biden was the cause. When they send me an email, I will mention the application. If Joe Biden want to go and arrest the application CEO, go and arrest. This email was from YouTube. This email was from YouTube. Okay. I got an email from TikTok also. So we are all the same email. That's why I don't need to screenshot every email, I just screenshot because they were all the same messages, The video was down by all social medias because of Joe Biden, because Joe Biden was mentioned in the video. And I was talking about the evil deed of Joe Biden and the disrespect that Joe Biden did to Africa by forcing Africans and telling them to accept homosexuality in Africa. It can never happen in Africa, and I will repeat it here again over and over. If you like, keep on banning my videos over and over, but I will still keep on repeating because Joe Biden was very stupid to make that decision to tell Africans to accept what should not be accepted in Africa. What Americans will not take from Africans, then Africans are not going to take it from America. If America is not going to take this rubbish from Africa, then Africa is not ready to take the rubbish from America anymore. That's what Joe Biden have to understand. I am not going to say that I can fight Joe Biden, but I'm not afraid of Joe Biden. No matter anywhere you are, Joe Biden, I would want you to know that I am different from African leaders who you can threaten with your stupid words. I am ready to face you because you are a man who have caused a lot of wars in Africa. You, Joe Biden, you caused a lot of distractions in Africa. The killing innocent people in Southern Sudan, was all caused by you, Joe Biden. The killing innocent people even in Ukraine war couldn't be finished because Joe Biden is under pushing Ukraine to be destroyed more and more. We know all this. But we don't care whatever you do with Europeans, UK, we don't care. Those are the same white people like you. They were racist like you. So if you people are fighting against each other, we don't have any business with that. But we have a business with Africa. Because we are black Africans. And we will never reject Africa for anyone. And we will stand for Africa anywhere we go. We will stand for Africa. We are born Africans, real born Africans, and we read the story of Africa, whatever you people have done to Africa, and still you are not guilty. You are not feeling the same. You are not feeling afraid. You still want to do more to Africa. And when Africans came out to speak it on out, their mind in social media, you call that a violent. For black African to come to media and explain how things are in Africa is a violent. But it's a right for a white man to stand in front of the whole world and insult the whole Africa. And it will be on the media, it will not be a violent. What Joe Biden did, it is a violent. What Kamala Harris was doing in Africa was a violent on Africans. By telling Africans to accept this or else I will put sanction on you. Why are you forcing Africans to accept LGBT if you are a real man? If you know what you are doing is the right thing. You told me that accept this and I say I will not accept. Is it your business? Are you the one ruling my country? If not the uselessness of African leaders who doesn't care about their own peoples. Can Joe Biden say this and get away with it? If I'm a president in Africa, Joe Biden, you will not like me. I swear to the Holy Quran. You will not like what next I will do. You cannot sit in America and you feel like because you are an American president, America is just like a chicken leg to us. We don't see America as the giant. Those Africans who see America as the giant of the whole world, they don't know how America was built. Those who knows how America was built will call America an African continent, an African country. We will not call America belongs to white people. I've been saying this for a very long time. America doesn't belong to any bloody damn white man. America belongs to black people because everything in America today, beautiful, was built by black materials. Was built by the materials that were stolen from Africa. Every beautiful buildings or every beautiful structures you see in America today was built by created by our great-grandfathers who you took them there and make them a slave, use them and murder them. But today you, Joe Biden, you sit and insult the whole Africa. The whole Africa. Only you, Joe Biden. One white man will stand and insult the whole Africa. It will be like he is fighting for human right. They will call it human right. But there is no African leader who will wake up and insult only America and get away with it. No African leader will be able to do it. No African leader. You know, one thing is, I understand one thing here is, and I want to tell African leaders that if Joe Biden can wake up and tell you to accept LGBTQ, that is not an African culture, and we are not used to that, and we are never going to accept that in Africa. If Joe Biden is threatening you, then tell Joe Biden, I, Pandi Maica say, America should accept for their men to go and let them go and cut their bola. Because white people don't do it. Why are they not doing it? For their women to go and do the same thing. To be caught with razor blade. Will they accept this? Why are you, the African leaders, not acting like a leaders? Someone came to you and tell you to accept his culture. Then why can't you tell him to accept your culture also and see if it is okay? Americans have been planning to even remove that one from Africa. They say that one is, I see many black African women who sit on social media, to cut woman private part is not good. It make you to have a child, it become difficult for you when they cut your private part as a woman. They were trying to remove that, you know, and white people are in support of that because they know that was what make African women strong. And they want to remove it out. They know the difference between a white woman and a black woman. That is the difference. Why black women are more strong? Why African women, most of the African black women are more stronger than white women. That is the only difference. So they know this strategy. They are telling you to stop it. When you, the African women stop doing it, they will start doing it. I want to tell this to many African young ladies that I saw on social media circulating and bouncing themselves like, oh, when they caught my own, I couldn't even bear a children. Before I bear a children, it took 10 years. That was the will of God for you to not to have a child for 10 years in marriage. It's not about that. What you are blaming, you are just trying to show people that you are violated. They violated your right in Africa. You are trying to show white people that Africans violate your right. Your parents violate your human right. Do you have a human right? In African culture, a child don't have human right on his father or on his mother. You know, Africa cannot be like Europe, and Africa can never be like America, and Africa can never be like England. Don't ever think of it. You know why? Disrespect is too much. That's why in Africa right now we have too much disrespect. No respect between Africans. We have too much disrespect. You cannot even beat your own child because they call it human right. Child abuse. Beating your own child because he do wrong. That is our African culture. When a child didn't do good, we treat them the right thing. We beat them and tell them this is the right thing so that tomorrow they will think. Forget about Europe, how they treat their children. Do you know the life of Europe? Do you think Europeans are living in better life? Do you think white people are living in a better life? Is that what you, the Africans, are thinking? And you want to be like them. You want to take their culture. And the cultures you are abandoning, those are the same cultures that they are trying to improve under in their governments. The cultures that they are making you, the Africans, to look down on your cultures. They make you, the Africans, to look down on your own cultures, telling you that your cultures are human right violations. Your cultures violate human right. What about the European cultures? Are they not violating human right? By Joe Biden waking up and telling Africans to accept LGBTQ, it violates the right of every African. Joe Biden violated the right of the whole continent, and nobody talk about it. Human right was keeping quiet. They couldn't tell Joe Biden that what you are saying is a force on them, and what you are doing is violating the African human right. Because we are black African, we are nobody, we don't have human right, right? But tell me, if you wake up, you mistakenly said Europeans should accept, or white people should accept for their women to be caught. You will never repeat that for the rest of your life. Human right will wake up. You will see child abuse right will wake up. Every right you see, you will hear right here, law here, and this law. You will hear all kind of laws coming for you. And you can't escape it. They prepare law. When they want Africans to accept something, they call it human right. So that Africans will be afraid. So that African leaders will be afraid to say no. Because when they said LGBTQ is a human right, African leaders were afraid because they were thinking that when they say no, that means they violate the human right. Because they emphasize human right to Africans the way that Africans will never benefit from it. But tell me one thing. Whatever Joe Biden did in Africa, was it not a violation in human right? Joe Biden, of course, many wars in African countries, in many African countries. That was not violating human right. Killing African innocent people. Supplying terrorists. France is a country that was terrorizing Africa for a very long time. France was a country that was empowering terrorists, empowering weapons to terrorists in Nigeria, to terrorists in Congo, to terrorists in Togo, to terrorists in all African countries. France was among. Number one, to supply weapons to terrorists, France is number one. It is not violating. France have been doing this for a decade now. Nobody talk about it. European Union have been supplying weapons to terrorists in Niger. Who talk about it? Do you hear it from the Western media? No. You will never hear this from the Western media. NATO soldier camp in Niger is there to terrorize Niger peoples, just to steal their natural resources. Nobody talk about it. We all ignore it. Nobody. Western media will never tell you nothing about this. European soldiers are there. European Union is trying to steal the natural resources of Niger. And they are trying to make war in that country by supplying weapons to terrorists. The Niger citizens, they make Africans to terrorize themselves. This is what they do. They have this strategy that Africans cannot go without money. Showing money to African can kill his or our own fellow brothers and sisters. They have this strategy, and they have this knowledge on Africans that by giving African youth, mobilize some African youths together and give them some money and send them to go and terrorize their own brothers and sisters and their own parents. Whatever is happening in Niger, we know who did it. All those terrorism that is happening in Niger right now, we know who is doing it. We know who supplied those Niger youths to terrorize their own peoples. Are they mad to terrorize, to wake up and take weapons? Where are they getting weapons from? They get a weapon that even Niger soldiers don't have those weapons. Where those weapons came from? Do Niger terrorists create weapons? But that is not violating human rights. And you see the human rights organization. I don't know who the hell is behind this human right. I don't know. But the person who is behind this is a very racist person and very wicked. The person who is behind the human rights organization, the president of human rights organization. I told you Africans, and I will repeat it over and over, human rights is not for black people, it's for only white peoples. When you realize this, you will stop saying human right in front of a white man. Because it's not for you, it's for white mans. It's for white peoples. But you as a black man, there is no human right for you. There is no human right that stand for you. The only time they will tell you human right is when they want you, the Africans, to accept something. You can see only a white man leader who will wake up and go to Africa and give something to Africans to accept that will destroy Africans, and the whole world will keep quiet about it. Do you know Joe Biden should be in the World Criminal Court right now? WCC. Joe Biden should be in WCC right now. World Criminal Court. If there is a law, if there is a human right that stands for the whole, not for white people, but if there is any human right that stands for the whole human beings, that's the time we the Africans should realize that there is no human right for Africa. African leaders refuse to emphasize themselves and recruit themselves and have their own human right for their own peoples. That's why they depend every organization or every association or every biggest law or every biggest defending law is recruited by white people, and they include Africans inside. Just to play with the mindset of Africans. But what Joe Biden did, I swear to God, everybody know, even white people, they know what Joe Biden did is rubbish. It's an insult to all Africans. And it's a violation to all African human rights. We all know it. The Human Rights Organization know what Joe Biden did is wrong. The World Criminal Court know what Joe Biden did is wrong. Who will talk about it? Nobody. They are the peoples who take the mindset of Africans and play with it. In their news, in their TVs, in their everything, we believe in them. So much. So whatever they bring out to us, we believe it. Whatever they don't want to show us, they know that whatever they write on their medias, their newspapers, they are everywhere. They know that's what we believe. That's what Africans believe. So whatever they will not want you to know, whatever bad thing they did, they will never put it there, because they know if you see it as an African, you will believe it, that they did it. So it's only your fellow Africans like us who will be exposing them. But do you know when we expose them, you have your own fellow blacks against you sometimes, telling you that, oh, you are just destroying their names. But Joe Biden, who you don't know from nowhere, he is not related to any African family, will insult the whole Africa. And we still have some Africans who are saying that LGBTs will be recruited in Africa. While your own culture cannot be recruited in America. But American culture can be recruited in Africa. Think Africa. I want Africans to think like me. Think like me. White peoples will never love Africa. They will never bring anything to you, the Africans, that will benefit you, the Africans, tomorrow. Someone who hates you, who always want to see you suffering, who want you to die, will never give you something that will make you to live in your life easy way. Remember this, Africa. I want Africans to know this. White people hate us. White people never love us. White people always want to see black Africans suffering. Do you think they will ever give us something that will benefit us tomorrow? Peoples who want us dead. Sign it. They will call me racist. They have been calling me racist. I have seen so many white ladies making videos about me on TikTok. I don't give a damn if you call me racist. So many white ladies. And I see one white old man who was a fool making video about me, saying that this young boy you are seeing grown with racism and is going to die with racism. When white people are born in racism and die in racism, and you expect a black man like me will not be grown in racism. I am racist today because Europeans make me racist. They teach me how to become racist. They are the people who show me how to become racist. And now I am racist, you are not liking me anymore. When you were teaching me, you love it. When you were racist to me, you don't even know that I am learning from you. When I came to Europe, I didn't know what is racism. But because of their racism, teach me how to become racist. They were so racist to black peoples. And I learned from them how to become racist to white peoples. That's why when they call me racist, I feel so happy. If you like, change my name to racist. Don't call me Pandi Maica. Racist. The most racist African. It's not a problem. When you see an African black man who came out to say something, or to speak out something, or to defend Africans, you call him a racist, you call him terrorist, you call him all sorts kind of bad names. They will call you all sorts kind of criminal names. For Africans to see you as the same way they are pronouncing your name, or as the same way they are describing you. To make your fellow Africans to hate you. They know really you are fighting for Africa. You are standing for Africa. You want your people to be free. But those same people you are fighting for, they will turn their brain, their mentality against you. To see you as a criminal. To see you how they describe you. Because they will always describe you as a terrorist or criminal. Every freedom fighter have been described as a terrorist or a criminal. Why? Do we, the Africans, think like people who fight for us, they are all criminals? They are all terrorists? The only white man that every white country hates is Hitler. Hitler. The only white man that every white man don't like. They don't want to hear even the name was Hitler. Why? Because Hitler was not killing black people. Hitler was killing white peoples. Why do they hate Hitler? That was the reason. Because Hitler was not killing black people. Hitler was killing white peoples. But if not, no matter how a white man become terrorist, what Joe Biden did is too much. Barack Obama is too much. Donald Trump is too much. You go to Boris Johnson, Tony Blair. What these people did to Africa is uncountable. Nobody will call them criminal. They call them supremacy. His Excellency. They will not call them criminals. You know why? Because those people destroy Africa and make their own home. That's why their people love them. Their people will never call them criminal. So I want Africans to behave like this. No matter how Europeans call your people, your president or your person who fight for you, Your fellow African who fight for you, who stand for you. No matter how white people call them a criminal, you keep on supporting them. You, the Africans, love them. Keep on supporting them. They are trying to make you to hate and fight against a man who is standing for you. They know that man is standing for you. They want you to hate that man. They want you all to join together and fight against that man. The same like what they did to Mohammed Gaddafi. They know Mohammed Gaddafi was doing very well for his country more than any other president in this world. There is no leader who do well for his peoples more than Mohammed Gaddafi, who make light free, who make water free in his country. The first president that did this is Mohammed Gaddafi, and he will be the last president that will do it. To make water free. Even Europe, no matter how Europe is developed, they can never make water free. They can never make light free. No matter how America is the giant, America can never make water free. They can never get light free. England, no matter the gold they stole from Africa and built gold magazine in England, they can never have water free. They can never have light free. It's only Mohammed Gaddafi have that power to do that for Libyans. They know it, that Mohammed Gaddafi was doing very well for his peoples, was defending his people very well, to the extent he wants to defend the whole Africa right now. When Mohammed Gaddafi, they see that this man is not only trying to make his country free, but trying to make the whole Africa free from the case where we keep Africa. They changed the mentality of Libyans by telling them Mohammed Gaddafi is a murderer, is a terrorist, is a criminal, is this, is that. All sorts kind of them. And Barack Obama was there very happy. A very black man slave joined white people to kill his fellow black man because he was a good leader for his peoples. African leaders have been assassinated because they become good to their peoples. If any African leader become good to their peoples, they will be assassinated by white men. They will be assassinated not by gun, no. They don't go there and fight you and kill you, no. They use your own people against you to destroy you. Your own peoples. Because your people mindset, African people mindset is being controlled by them. They decide what Africans will believe and what Africans will not believe. This is why I am praying for Africans to realize what white people are doing to them. I want Africans to realize it, what white people are doing to us. If we can wake up from this slumbering. But I will tell you this today, mark it. Take a pen and write it down wherever you are watching me. One day, Africa will wake up from this slumbering. That will be a time where when you fight one African from Zambia, then there will be an African from Ghana who will fight you because you fight his own fellow African from Zambia. Because that time, there will be too much love between Africans. There will be a time when one white man, you stand up and fight one African, then you fight all African peoples. My people, I want you all to tell Joe Biden that I, Pandi Maica, say what rubbish he did to Africa is wrong. I repeat this video because Joe Biden have been banning my videos from social media. That's why I repeat the video again. Joe Biden, you can never make Africa to accept LGBTQ. When Africa cannot make America to accept African culture, then America cannot make Africans to accept American culture in Africa. If Joe Biden don't like this, he should get the hell out of America and go and sit in Africa and let's speak. Don't sit in your state house because you are in America and you have soldiers around you, Joe Biden, and you speak anyhow to Africans. And you speak utter rubbish out from your mouth and tell Africans. We don't take it from no one. I tell you, the little, even the little respect we have for African leaders, we don't have for white peoples. We don't have for white leaders. white prime ministers, white president. Joe Biden, you have been causing many wars in Africa. That's not enough. You stand and insult the whole Africa. And for Africans to come out to tell you that Joe Biden, you do a rubbish thing. You utter rubbish out from your mouth that make you angry, to start banning people videos on media. You can ban my video, you can ban my media. I don't care, I don't give a damn. Media doesn't make me survive. My hard work make me survive. Media didn't give me food on my table. My hard work give food to my table. When you know this Joe Biden, you will stop fighting Pandi Maica. Because you can never stop me. When Donald Trump was there, we tell Donald Trump whatever we want to tell Donald Trump. Whatever rubbish he was doing in Africa. Who the hell are you, Joe Biden? If we will not tell you, when you are doing rubbish to Africans and standing and insulting the whole Africa, and you expect Africans will keep quiet and watch you as a good person and see themselves as a slave. That time is over. The time that Africans will see white people as the supremacy and see themselves as a slave and see white people as their slave masters. That time is over. We are not going to see any white man, no matter if you like become a billionaire like Bill Gates. We will not see you as we will even see you as zero. You are nobody. Joe Biden, you are nobody to Africans. You are just like a pig in the bush for Africans, for we the Africans. I don't know if you know. You don't understand. When I call you a pig, Joe Biden, you will not understand. But I would want you to go to the mirror and look yourself, Joe Biden, and see how your body is being destroyed because of your wickedness. You are a bush pig. And we don't have respect for bush pig. That's what you have to understand. When you stand and insult the whole Africa, then I tell you, 2 years African boy will stand and insult you and you can't do nothing about it. If you don't like what I am saying about Joe Biden, I will want you to do whatever you can do. I am not hiding, and I will never hide, and I never hide. I am not someone that is hiding and making videos and populating it. I am just somebody who is very open. Openly walking freely. Because I know what I am saying. And I will not take rubbish from any white leader, any white prime minister or any white president to insult the whole Africa. Even if the whole Africa keep quiet, I, Pandi Maica, will come back and answer you. I swear to God. So Joe Biden, if you see this other video, you can ban it and I will make another one again. Since you are now concentrated at Pandi Maica to know what I said about you. I said, Joe Biden, you are a bull speak. For we the Africans, you are just like a bull speak. Maybe for Americans, you are a human being. But even black people who are living in America have been facing serious terrorism from American white people, from American government. Black people living in America, are they living in peace? Have been receiving serious racism from American white peoples because they believe that America belongs to American white peoples. Who the hell tell you that he's telling you lie? That America belongs to American white people. America belongs to those black Africans you are seeing. Their great-grandfathers built that America to become America today. Jamaicans, Caribbeans, and every other black African you see there right now in America, their great-grandfathers built America to become America today. And if you are an American white man and you are pumping, you are taking the flag, we are Americans, you are not an American, go and find your root. You are not from America. You are all a stranger in America. Black people are the owner of America. Those black people have been maltreated, have been shot with gun like George Floyd, being murdered by a policeman, and nothing was done about it. Do you know, there was this thing also, to talk about the story of George Floyd, they stop it on media. American government ban it for someone to sit in media and speak about George Floyd and speak how George Floyd was murdered in America in cold blood by an American policeman, and that policeman is free today, walking around. Do you know that was this happening? A black man will be murdered in front of everyone. When Alik, a Nigerian man, was murdered in Italy here in front of everyone. Nothing came out of all those things. Alik was murdered like the same way George Floyd was murdered in America. So we the black people, we are the criminals, right? White people are innocent, they are not criminals. You are a bloody fool. If you are a white man and you think like black people are the criminal, then you are the innocent one. You are a bloody fool. A bloody fool. Go tell your grandfather and your fathers that I said they are all criminals, including you as a white man. You are all criminals, thieves, murderers. But you want to destroy the name of Africans. You want Africans to see themselves like criminals. Like, that is, you see, even some Africans feel ashamed why they are black because the description of black man. How white people describe black man. How white people give definition to a black man. They give a bad definition to a black man and give good definition to a white man. That's why sometimes you see some black people will say, I regret why I become black. That's why you see many black people bleaching to become white, to have a white color. They are bleaching because they feel ashamed of their own color that was given to them by the Almighty God, the creator of all mankind. They feel ashamed of having their own color. Why? Because the description of black that white people are emphasizing to the whole world. That black people are criminals, black people are bad. So many black people want to become white now. Bleaching to become white. Why are you bleaching as a black man? You can only bleach. Do you know? As a black man, I'm talking to all the black people who are bleaching. Do you know, as a black man, you bleach to go white. Can you bleach from white to black? As a black man, when you bleach to go white, leave yourself, don't bleach. Since you are white, you will come back to your normal form as black. You can never escape from that color. Because God always wants you to be proud of yourself, but black people are not ready to be proud of themselves. God always wants black people to be proud of themselves, but black people are refusing to be proud of themselves and their own color. I saw a white lady who made a video about me on TikTok. When I watched the video, I sent her a message. He said, my brother, we don't know you. We don't know you from nowhere. Our parents didn't steal nothing from you. You people are just like a animal to us. Are just our slaves from the beginning, and you people will remain our slaves. This was from a white lady on TikTok. A white lady. It was even, maybe if you check her age, will be like maybe 21 or 22 years. She will be 21 to 22 years. Who taught her that Africans are slave to white and they will remain slave to white? Who taught her that? Her parents. In their schools. I tell you, Africans, they teach their children that you Africans are nobody. And you Africans can never have brain. This is how they teach their children. In schools, in homes. It's time for we the Africans to realize it by ourselves that we have been hated too much. We have been killed too much. We have been murdered too much. We have been insulted too much. Why can't we come together as one and see ourselves and love ourselves? I don't blame an African black man who don't love himself. It's because of the mentality that was given to them through the language system. English, French, and Portuguese. That was the language system that was pushed to Africa. That was a system that they recruit with this language and give it to Africans. To make you the Africans never to love yourself. When you are watching me right now and you know you have been to English school, tell me whatever you have been learning in school was how white people are great. Whatever you learn in school, you feel greatness about white people than your own fellow black great-grandfathers. What do they tell you in school? Do they tell you anything about how your great-grandfathers were great, were hardworking? Never. They only tell you how white people are, how America is beautiful, how this is, to let you believe in them than yourself. To let you look down on yourself and look up to them. white people can only respect Africans if Africans are really ready to have their own respect and respect themselves. White people can only put Africans in a higher level if Africans can stand and say, we are no more your slaves, but we are your supremacy, we are your masters. We teach you so many things. We are your fathers and your mothers. We make you survive. We feed you. We clothe you. Don't you the Africans know? You feed white peoples. Don't you the Africans know? You the Africans are the one who feed white peoples every day. You will not understand when I say you feed white people. You may think like I am talking about how you feed your children at home. You give them money, you go and buy rice and cook it and share it among them. It's not like that. Your resources are making them to survive today. Your golds, your diamonds, your silvers, your platinums, your all kind of natural resources is making them to survive today. So who make them survive? Who put food on their tables? You the Africans. So it's the high time we the Africans started to wake up and see ourselves as we are not a slave, and we are not stupid. We are very intelligent and very wise. The most beautiful thing in this planet, if you want to count, the number one beautiful thing is a black man. I tell you that. The most beautiful, the most important thing in this life, if you want to count right now, number one is black man. The most honorable thing in this whole life, in this world right now, if you want to count, you count a black man. Everything you count, black man. The best singer in the whole world is a black man. The best dancer in the whole world is a black man. The most richest man in the whole world is a black man. They are hiding it from you. They hide all this from you. They hide all this from you, the Africans, so that you will not know whether you Africans are great or not. But when you Africans make mistake, they always show you your weakness. They always show you your weakness. If you want to make somebody weak in life, always show him his mistakes, his weakness. He will be weak in life. He will never wake up from that weakness. That's what they did to we the Africans. Wake up, Africa, from the weakness. White people, Western peoples, they only show African weak parts to Africans. They will never show you where Africa was great, where Africa was doing great things. They will never show you that. Because if they show you that, you will become great. You will know who you are. But they always show the weak part of Africa to Africans. Africans were killing people here. Africans were robbing banks. Africans were stealing bicycles. Africans were doing this. Africans were doing child abuse. Africans were doing homosexual. Africans were all the bad things that Africans do. That's what they show to you, the Africans. So we always see the weakness, our own weakness, being shown to us every time. So we are weak. That makes us weak. Because there is nobody who is showing Africans their greatness. Even African leaders who should show us that we are great, they are never showing us, because those people are the first people who have been wicked with the same instrument. White people wick Africa with the image, the bad image of Africa that they are showing to Africa. Whatever mistake that Africans make, they show to Africans that they make mistake. But if Africans do great thing, they never show Africans that Africa do great thing. They hide that one. Whatever good thing that you, the Africans, did, white people hide it. They don't want even their people to see it. They hide it. They don't want their people to see it. They don't want their people to know it. They don't want even you, the Africans, to know that what you did was a great thing. They hide that one. But when you, the Africans, people make mistake, white people take it and say it in all medias that this make Africans weak. Because we always show our mistakes. If you want to make someone weak in life, always show him his mistake. Never show him his great part. He will never be great. Even your best friend, if you want to weak him, always show him or talk to him about his weakness. Whatever mistake he did, always talk to him about his weakness, about his mistake. He will never get it right in life. And I realized this was what they cage Africans. Because I never see white people promoting Africa because Africa did a great thing. There is a war in Ethiopia, but before war came in Ethiopia, Ethiopia was great. They will never saw the greatness of Ethiopia. They are now sharing the war in Ethiopia. Ethiopians are killing each other. Ethiopians, Muslims are fighting with non-Muslims. Ethiopians are this. That is making Ethiopians weak because they are showing them their weak part. This is how they weak Africa. In Sudan, Sudan was great before. Sudan was good. Sudan was nice. Sudan was great. Sudanese people were great peoples, doing better for themselves. When war, they were not showing that greatness of Sudanese people. When war came to Sudan, they started to share it in the whole media to show the weak part of Sudan to Sudanese people so that they will be more weaker. Nigeria was very great for a very long time. Very, very long time. The country that is the mother and the father of Africa, Nigeria, was very great. Very great. They never saw the great things that Nigeria have been doing even in Africa. Not to talk of European countries. Nigeria have been great to even European countries. They never saw that part, but they can only show when they recruit some terrorists in Nigeria, Boko Haram and other things, they will be emphasizing that. Nigerians are killing each other, there is terrorizing in Nigeria, there is bomb in Nigeria, this, that. That is making Nigerians more weak. Burkina Faso was great before. They can only show the weak part of you, the Africans. Your weak part. Understand it. Your weak part. That's what they are always showing you. How you make mistakes. How you kill each other. How you steal from each other. How you steal from them. How you fight each other. How you do this. Your mistakes are the only thing that Western people will always show you, the Africans. That's why Africans are always feeling like they are the bad peoples. Because they always show you, the Africans, your bad sins. Your bad deed. They never show you your great deed. What great you, the Africans, have done. They never show you. If they show you, you Africans are going to become more greater. And they never want to see Africans great. They will always show Africans the weak part. Weak point. If you understand this, you will know what I am saying. They always show us our weak part. And we are weak. That's why we are weak. You think we are not weak? We are weak. Totally. In leadership, we are weak. In politics, we are weak. In everything, Africans are weak. In everything that could bring change to us or that could make us great, we are weak in it. Now many Africans even feel ashamed to call themselves African or for people to see them as Africans because they feel like they are always bad because their badness have been the only thing that they have been showing to them. That Africans this, Africans that, Africans this, Africans that, all bad things about Africa. That they never emphasize. They never publish the good part of Africa or the great thing that Africa have been doing. If they do it, I swear to God, Africa, you will be great. So I am the one standing here today telling you, the Africans have been doing so many great things. Never feel bad or feel ashamed of being among white people because you are black. You are great. You are the most important thing in life. Don't underestimate yourself. The most important thing in life is you as a black man. The most beautiful thing in the world right now is you as a black man. My last message to Joe Biden, American president, before I will leave. That Joe Biden, you fighting me on social media and banning all my videos is not a problem for me. But I will tell you, the bullshit you cause in Africa can never work. And when you did this rubbish like this again, I tell you, I will still come back again and make a video about you, Joe Biden. And tell you that you are doing a rubbish. I don't care, Joe Biden, who are you, what you are capable of. I don't want to know. I just want you to know that the LGBTQ you impose on Africans is rubbish. I made a video and you ban it from all social medias because you are a president. We don't care about your president seat. We are not politicians. We don't care about how you become president or when you will go down. We don't care. If you want to rule Africa, you rule America till you die. We don't care about that. But the only thing is, you cannot rule America, Joe Biden, and at the same time rule Africa. You can never do that. It can never be possible. If you doubt me, then try it. Joe Biden, that is not a joke. You cannot rule America and at the same time want to rule Africa. To tell Americans what to do and at the same time tell Africans what to do. Then Joe Biden, you must be sick in your head. Down, deep in your head, you are sick. To feel like Africans should believe whatever you said. Who the hell are you? Are you God? Are you angel? You think you can command Africans as you want? And when Africans came out to correct you, a white man is not ready to accept a correction from a black man. Who the hell are you? And you know black man is more intelligent than you. And you know black man is more powerful than you. Why can't you listen to a black man, Joe Biden? All white men are not ready to accept a correction from a black man because they feel like, but how can a black man advise me? How can a black man be talking to me like this? Me as a white man. Who the hell are you as a white man? Who the hell are you? You are just a fool, a booze pig. Joe Biden, you are just a fool who don't know nothing. You are just a fool who have been given a leadership in that beautiful country, destroying the country, when you don't even know how to become a leader. That's what you have to understand. I swear to God, Joe Biden, every God that you believe, I swear to it, that I am not afraid to face you face to face. I swear to God. You know why? I want to see the wicked peoples and let the wicked peoples go down. You know why? I want to see all the people who hate Africa go down. You can stand and insult the whole Africa. And Joe Biden, you think like you are supremacy. Yeah, you are a white man. Only a white man can stand and insult the whole Africa. And the whole world is keeping quiet. It's okay for a white man to stand and insult the whole Africa. It become okay. It become a great thing. White people are now celebrating Joe Biden because he insulted the whole Africa. And African leaders can't even answer good question. Can't even give a good words to Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a man who need only rubbish words. Joe Biden is not a man who you talk with dignity. Joe Biden, American president, is not a man who you talk with respect. It's not that kind of man. Joe Biden is like a booze pig that have to be beaten to see the road. Joe Biden is like a booze pig that have to be beaten disrespectful way for him to see the road. Who the hell do you think Joe Biden? You think he is educated than you as an African? That's what you think. You don't know white man still. You don't know who is white. You don't know. You know when God tell you that devil is among you, you don't know. When God created the world, God created the world and tell you that devils are among you. There will be devils in human form. You don't know who is the devil. God never described the devil for you. Then let me tell you this. Before there was no white man, black men were the first in this planet. Black peoples. In this planet, we are living right now. Black people are the first people in this planet. There was no white man. White people never exist. At that time, did God tell you that there is devil among you? No. There is devil in human form? No. When God start to remove white from black to have so that we can have white colors, that's the time God speak to you, the black peoples, and say, you the human beings living in the earth, there is devil living among you in human forms. Who are those devils? Either you like it or you don't like it. As a white man is the devil. We are refusing to accept that fact. And everybody feel afraid to say it, but that's the fact. White is just the devil. They feel like black is the devil when they draw a black man If you go to even Africa, the mentality, oh Allah, God help us. The mentality that is in Africa is very dangerous mentality that they give to African. If you go to Africa right now and take an African child, even 4 years boy, tell him, draw an angel for me. He will draw an angel. Tell him, can you please choose any color to paint this angel? He will take a white paint to paint the angel. An African child will take the white paint to paint the angel that he draw. Tell him, can you draw a devil for me? He will draw a devil and finish. Tell him, can you please choose any paint to paint this devil to become beautiful devil? He will paint it with black color. A black man, tell a black man, paint a devil for me. Can you please just draw a devil and paint the devil for me? A black man will draw a devil and put his own color. I have seen some videos circulating. Very, 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 very educating video for all Africans to watch. Was an African child that they took to show him Jesus and devil. Devil was colored in a black skin. Jesus was in a white color. They told him that, who is this? He said, Jesus. When they saw him, the white man, they said, who is this? He said, Jesus. Then they saw him, the black man, who is this? He said, devil. And he's a black child. So our children even grow up with this mentality due to how the society is. We see ourselves as devils and see white people as angels. That's the fact. And that's not it. You know, Africans, we should wake up and turn the table around. Because the table is not beige in a good form. Let's wake up and stand up and turn the table around. We see them as angels. White people are angels. White people are clean. White people are very smart. White people are very educated. As a black man, you see meet black people sitting and talking about white. Saying that, oh, you know, white people are very good. White people are very, very good people. White people never lie. When you go to Africa, you see black youths, you know, African youths sitting in the ghetto. Talking about white peoples who never came to Europe. They don't know about white people. They don't know nothing about white. You see them sitting in Africa saying that, oh, you know, white people are very good. No, white people, they never disappoint. White man will never disappoint you. You will see an African man who will say, I'm a white man because I don't lie. But if I may tell you, the Africans to know today that if there is anybody that have a certificate of lie, certificate of disappointment, certificate of distraction, it's a white man. If there is anybody in this world that is in devil form, it's a white man. When you don't know, you don't know. I swear to God. When you don't know, you don't know. Sometimes I have pity for Africans who believe in white so much. I wish I could speak with all Africans, or I wish I can speak all African local languages to explain to even the old men, the old past in Africa, to know that when they are thinking about white people, that's not how they are. These people are the most wicked people in the whole world. In Africa, we sit and say, oh, white people don't lie. Because that's what the mentality is. If you go to Africa, go and make a street quiz and started asking Africans, a black man and a white man, who lie the most? They will tell you black man. A black man and white man who destroy, who do bad thing the most, they will tell you it's a black man. A black man will answer you this. Go to Africa and make a street quiz and started asking Africans on the street. Tell them a black man and a white man who lie the most. A black man will tell you that it's a black man who lie the most. Tell them, ask them this question, a black man and a white man who did a bad sin more than the other. They will tell you black man did bad sin more than white man. a black people will be answering you this in Africa. Trust me, you will be shocked. That the mentality that was given to them to hate themselves and believe in white people and believe that white people can never be bad. Only black man can never be good. Only black man can do bad things, can become criminal, terrorists, all kind of bad names. Africans have this belief. Themselves, they see themselves as a criminal, as a terrorist, as a bad people, and see other people as good peoples. That's why I pity Africa sometimes. When I look into Africa, I see how the situation is. The mentality, how people are thinking so far. The thinking capacity of Africans have been destroyed by the Western medias. The education system came and changed the mentality to hate themselves, for Africans to hate themselves and believe in them. And that's what happened to Africa. We hate ourselves and believe in white people so much. I swear to God. But you know, people like me your words will never go nowhere. I tell you this. Whatever I will say today, whatever videos I have been making about Africa, to let Africans to be proud of themselves, or to make Africans to see themselves as the most greatest peoples, my voice will never be heard till I'm gone. I know this. That's why I'm still making more videos. I know when I'm gone, that's the time Africans will start to see my video as important words, you know. That's the time Africans will start to see my videos as education to Africans, awareness to Africans. You know, that's why before my time, I want to make a lot of videos as I can, so that if I'm gone, the video will be circulated. I know. Nowadays, your voice can never be heard by your peoples till you are gone. When you are gone, then that's the time you are great. When you are dead, you are great. When you are not dead, you are never great. When you are dead, you are doing good thing. But when you are not dead, you are never doing good thing. When you are dead, people listen to you. When you are not dead, people don't listen to you. When you are dead, people celebrate you. When you are not dead, people never celebrate you. When you are dead, people help you. When you are not dead, people never help you. This is about life. That is life, totally. Especially in Africa. You can speak about Africa, teaching them how to be, how to think, how to behave. You will see, nobody will check you. No. But die. If you die, then you are no more stupid. But if you were alive speaking, they see you as a fool. They see you as someone who don't have a job. When you are dead, they see you as a great man. Someone who have a job. Someone who was very intelligent. It's normal in the society of Africa. The thinking. When someone is late, do you know his knowledge? Power of his knowledge will calm down. No matter how much knowledge he give out, when he is dead, his power. When you don't get his power, you don't get his knowledge from him when he was alive. When he is gone, you are not going to get nothing from him. Believe me. But we should believe in ourselves. Never see yourself as a black man and you feel ashamed why you are black. Always feel proud of yourself. Always feel proud of yourself. You know why there is I stand and I give my life to Africa? Life is just like it's just like a tissue for me. Or life is just like an A4 size paper to me that have there's no nothing written on it. An empty A4 size paper. Life is like that to me. And when I look Africa and when I see Africans in Europe, what happened to them, that really touched me. And I think about African leaders. Who are they? Are they standing for their peoples? No. But there's no African also who is saying this, that what is happening to your peoples in Europe, in America, in white man country. Nobody is telling Africans what is happening to their brothers, their sisters, their sons, their uncles in Europe here. Nobody. Many of your brothers and your sisters die in Europe here, in the hospitals. They have been killed. If there is 100 black men that have been that die in Europe here, I will tell you this with all my heart, 99 of them was being murdered. Intentionally being killed. There's 100 black peoples that have died in Europe here. Then I tell you 99 peoples have been killed intentionally. Only one will be killed not intentionally. 99% of the black people who die in Europe have been killed intentionally by white people. Why? They need your kidney. Why? They need your black blood. Why? They need so many things from a black man body. Why? They are racist. Why? They don't like black. These are all kind of things that make them to kill many black people in Europe here. 99% Africans believe it. 99% of your African brothers and sisters who died in Europe here have been killed intentionally by Europeans. Either by doctor, or either by a citizen crossing them with car, or either by a citizen shooting them with gun, and the gunman will never be found. As far as he kill a black man with a gun, that gunman will never be found by police in Europe here. This is the situation. We know this. But when a black man mistakenly kill a white man in Europe here, even if you go up to the sky, the 7th level of the sky, they will go for you and bring you back. But how many white men have been killing black people? And those white men are still free, walking on the street freely. Because they kill a black man. Black man is, even the European dog is more important than a black man. Just kill a dog in Europe here and go and kill a black man. The dog case will be more dangerous than a black man. The black man you kill, the case will not be a police case. But the dog you kill, a white man dog you kill, you will not repeat that for the rest of your life. Dog's life in Europe is more important than the life of black people. Dogs have been rescued. Animals have been rescued. But human beings have not been rescued. In Europe here, they refuse to rescue human beings from this sea between Libya and Italy. But they are ready to die by rescuing animals, saving the life of animals. In Europe here, white people are ready to die by saving the life of animals in Europe here. But they are not ready to save or rescue black people who are coming from the sea and they all die. 131 people loses their life, black Africans, because they refuse to rescue them. 131 people in the boat all died because they refused to rescue them. But white people are ready to die in the sea. More than 200 white people in big ship are ready to die by rescuing an animal, one animal. Africa, are you not seeing all these things? Are you not knowing all these things? That these people don't care about you. That's why when you are in Europe, it's very good to use your brain. You are living among your enemies. Either you like it or you don't like it. That's the fact. You are living among your enemies. Either you have a white friend or you don't have a white friend, or you have a white wife or you have a white husband. You have to know this. You are living among your enemies. You have to use your this. Commanditete. Use it. Your modular blancata, use it. Use it. Whatever you will do, know what you are doing. Whatever you will go into, know what you are going into. As far as you are living among your enemies in Arabia, Be mindful. They can only laugh with you or keep you as a friend when they want to destroy you. They can never be your friend. Think about it. I don't say nobody should have a white friend. Have white friends as many as you want. Have white wives as many as you want. Be careful. Use your modular blancata, whatever you want to do. They are the most dangerous. They are even dangerous than devil. They are the people that God told you in the Bible. There are devils living with you in this earth in human form. Believe it. These are the peoples. White peoples are the peoples that God tell you that. God tell you, my people living in the earth, there are your fellow peoples, human beings living with you. They are devils living in human form. They are the peoples. So be careful, Africa. And I thank everyone for being with me here and listening to my words and wasting your precious time being with me here. I thank you all. May God bless all Africans. And may God make Africa to see the standard wherever they are supposed to stand. May God make African youth to stand up and fight for their right. May God make all Africans to think well about themselves than white people. May God make whatever plan they make against Africa shall never prosper. Whatever plan they have been making or they have been planning or they have been recruiting to destroy Africa shall never prosper. And whoever is watching me, wasting your precious time listening to Pandi Maica, may God bless you. May God give us all long life and good health. May God save all of us from the devils that are living in human form. May God save us from them. The damage of the devil that are living in human forms. May God save us from them. May God save us from their damages. May God save us from their troubles. May God protect us all from the devils. May God guide us. Whatever we are hustling for, may God guide us in the hustling field. Those who are in the hustling field in Europe here, may God protect us. It is only God that can protect us. God bless you all, guys.